Most people don't realize this, but you don't just attract toxic people randomly. There are signals you give off, without even noticing. And toxic people are very good at reading those signals instinctively. They can sense who is easy to influence, who avoids conflict, who feels guilty saying no. So the real question is not just how to spot toxic people, but how do you become someone toxic people avoid? Because the moment your energy changes, your environment changes. Let's talk about how to do that. 1. Stop over-explaining yourself. Toxic people love long explanations, because explanations create openings. The more you explain, the more they negotiate, the more they push. Instead, say, "That does not work for me," then stop talking. That silence might feel uncomfortable at first, but it sends a powerful message. You are not here to be convinced. 2. Get comfortable with disappointing people. Because if you're afraid of disappointing others, you become easy to control. Toxic people rely on that. They push just enough to trigger your guilt. But the moment you can calmly disappoint someone, without rushing to fix it, you become very hard to manipulate. 3. Slow everything down. Toxic dynamics thrive on speed. Fast trust. Fast closeness. Fast emotional bonding. So you do the opposite. You take your time. You observe. You say things like, "Let me think about that," or "I will get back to you." This alone filters out a lot of toxic people, because they lose control when they cannot rush you. 4. Stop trying to be understood by everyone. This one is subtle, but powerful. When you constantly try to explain yourself so others understand you, you give them control over your decisions. You start shaping your behavior based on their approval. Instead, be okay with being misunderstood. The right people will ask. The wrong people will judge anyway. 5. Watch your instinct to fix people. If someone is upset, what is your first reaction? To help, comfort, or fix? That is empathy. But unchecked, it becomes an entry point. Toxic people quickly learn this about you, and they start leaning on it. You can care, without taking responsibility. You can listen, without solving. That boundary alone changes everything. Before we continue, if you'd like to discover some of the most powerful persuasion techniques to get anyone to do anything, just click the link in the description below. Now let's get back to making toxic people avoid you completely. 6. Respond, do not react. Toxic people test reactions. They say things to trigger you, to see how much control they have. If you react emotionally, they learn your buttons. Instead, pause. Breathe. Respond calmly. A calm response is unpredictable to someone who wants control. 7. Make your no simple and normal. Not aggressive nor defensive. Just normal. Say, "No, I cannot do that," or "I am not available." No long story. No apology marathon. The more normal your no becomes, the less interesting you become to toxic people. 8. Pay attention to how people react to your boundaries. This is your filter. Healthy people respect your limits. They might not love it, but they accept it. Toxic people push, question, or worse, guilt trip you. That reaction tells you everything you need to know. 9. Protect your time like it matters. Because it does. Toxic people often show up unannounced, with urgency, with last-minute requests. If your time is always available, you become easy to access. Start creating space. Start saying, "I'm not free right now." Scarcity creates respect. 10. Trust the first feeling, not the second. The first feeling is instinct. The second feeling is often doubt. You feel something is off. Then your mind says, "Maybe I am overthinking." That second voice has kept many people stuck. Start trusting the first signal. It's usually right. Here is what happens when you apply all of this. You become calm, clear, and grounded. And something interesting starts to happen. Toxic people lose interest. Not because you changed them, but because you're no longer easy to influence. And the best part is this. You do not have to become cold. You do not have to lose your kindness. You just add boundaries to it. And that's what makes your empathy powerful. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You do not need to chase better people. You need to become someone toxic people cannot use. Click the description below to learn more powerful persuasion techniques to get anyone to do anything. Then watch this video next to discover 10 warning signs toxic people show early.